Ms. O'Connor, I told you I was going to ask this question. I'll preface it, which I didn't preface to you. It's been my observation in the last 7 years that this president has had total disregard for the law in many cases. Specific cases when I think it was in the National Defense Authorization Act of 14 when we put the requirement on for a 30-day notice before anyone being released from Gitmo, and it was 5 months later that the Taliban 5 were released in disregard of that law. Now, on Tuesday, the president announced his plan for the closure of Guantanamo. The plan also includes the transfer of 35 of the remaining detainees aboard to be shipped to 60 to the United States soil. These remaining 60s are the highest risk that are out there. Now, every year since 2009, Congress has passed laws to prevent both the closure of the base and the transfer of detainees to the U.S. soil. In your answers to our advanced policy questions, you answered questions on your view regarding language in the fiscal year 16 NDAA that, again, prevents bringing terrorists detained at Gitmo to the United States. So you've had a chance to study this, and I'm just asking, legally, can you see anything in here that would allow the president to legally circumvent those aspects of the law that would preclude those releases or funding of transferring it to the United States?
Senator, as I think I said in the advanced policy questions and in answer to your question, it's the position of the department that the provisions that you cited prohibit the transfer of detainees from Guantanamo Bay to the United States. The Attorney General testified about this yesterday, and she said that was her view as well. That's my view as well.
Okay, well, I think that's very clear, and I appreciate your answer, and we'll be hoping that that doesn't happen. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Let me just follow up. Do you believe that the president was following the law when he failed to notify the Congress within 30 days of the release of the 5 prisoners who were released in exchange for Bergdahl?
Senator, my understanding of that, and it wasn't something I was involved in, but I have an understanding
Well,
of it.
I want your legal opinion, Ms. O'Connor.
So my understanding of that is that the department has provided in letters to this committee as well as to the GAO.
I'm asking for your opinion, Ms. O'Connor.
So my understanding of it is...
I'm asking for your legal opinion. You are a lawyer. You are going to be the chief legal counsel. What is your view? Did the president, did he or did he not violate the law when he failed to notify the Congress 30 days ahead of the release of the 5 prisoners in exchange for Bergdahl? That's a pretty straightforward question, Ms. O'Connor.
The administration didn't give 30 days notice. The legal analysis of why that was appropriate is that the president...
I will ask you for the last time for your opinion. I just asked you a series of questions if you would give your opinions to this committee when asked. I'm asking you whether the president acted in violation of the law when he did not notify the Congress 30 days ahead of the exchange of prisoners for Bergdahl.
In the circumstances presented, it was not a violation of the law.
So it is your opinion that it was not a violation of the law?
In the extremely unusual circumstances there, it was not.